Since 2001, at least 50 women have been murdered between the ages of 18 and 58 in a similar fashion in the city of Chicago. Most of the women were African American, typically employed as sex workers, and often had a previous experience with law enforcement. It is said nearly all of them were strangled, partially or fully stripped, and then left in abandoned buildings, alleys, garbage bins, parks, or even snowdrifts, and 25 of these cases were closed by the police, resulting in the arrest of 13 different men. Many of the strangulations that were committed within 3 districts of the police department on Chicago's south and west side, areas where there was a history of violent crime, drug use, such as Washington Park, Garfield Park, and these were majority of the locations for these murders. This pattern was recognized in 2018 through the Murder Accountability Project, MAP, which they reviewed basically 50 unsolved strangulations, and they dated these all the way back to 2001. The algorithm that MAP used sorted unsolved homicides by location, victim, and killing method to identify clusters associated with low homicide clearance rates. According to MAP, these factors indicated that there was an active serial killer. And we are going to dive into the Chicago Strangler that kind of went through all of these women. These aren't even all of them. There are different documentaries out for this, but you can only watch it on Hulu with a live subscription. It used to be on Investigation Discovery, but they did take it down. But we're going to dive into this case in our podcast tomorrow. There's so much information in this case, so many different theories that all kind of stem into this one big story, and this has been remained unsolved. There was a man that was identified as a serial killer in Indiana, and he killed numerous women. He was arrested, and he basically told the police that there are many, many more, but not all in Indiana. So a lot of the information that they had makes them think that maybe he's responsible for these as well. But we are going to dive into that during our podcast tomorrow. I will be releasing a little bit of teasers surrounding this as we go through today. But this is the case of the Chicago Strangler.